every year. And this year's fair theme is Heroes Unite. So we typically don't get very many entries in Heroes or in fair theme. So it could be your interpretation of heroes, firefighters, people in the military, police officers. It could be cape related, it could be superheroes, it could be a personal hero, but something that tells a story that depicts what Heroes United mean to you. The other change this year, and it's a biggie, especially for those of you that like to print on alternative materials, we have a weight limit for what you bring in this year. We didn't used to have one, and last year I brought a scale in. We had a couple of large prints that weighed in at 14 and 15 pounds. If you've been through our gallery, we do not use nails to hang anything on our walls or partitions. Everything is hung up with Velcro. So if you bring in a 15-pound print and we put Velcro on it, the Velcro still slides, and your acrylic print or metal print or whatever you bring in that slides down the wall is likely not going to do real well when it bounces on the concrete
What's
floor.
the weight limit again?
9 pounds.
9 pounds for large print.
So did you check that on a metal print? What's the maximum size on a
It
metal
will
print?
almost make it without a frame.
Yeah,
On a large print
metal prints
category.
aren't the problem.
The acrylic?
It's the acrylics.
It's the acrylic.
Yeah.
No
And
metal
the glass. We actually 2 years ago had one that was actually a glass print, and that was scary, but it survived.
It survived, huh?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is we started this last year, I think it was. If you bring in a metal print or anything, all your corners and edges must be rounded. We had one of our crew get cut by an edge and or corner a few years ago.
It's not so much a problem on the acrylics because they're thick. They aren't quite like the knife edge of a metal print. But the metal prints have to have rounded corners.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was last year, a couple years ago, we had someone that was a long-time entrant, and he brought in a whole bunch of metal prints, and he came through the delivery table, and we turned him away because all of his corners were sharp. So he spent an hour sitting in the lobby with fine sandpaper, sanding down all of his corners.
So that was already a rule last year then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rounded corners, okay.
Yeah. So we've had it for a couple of years, but just to reiterate,
Oh, I didn't ever see
we don't put anything in the fair that could endanger any of our crew.